Hello, eBay friends. Hello, eBay friends. It's nice to have you here where you belong. Hi everyone, I am Dream Deals 123 on eBay and the Silver Owl Thrifter on YouTube. I'm going to talk about what I sold last night. Gross, that includes the shipping and everything, and then what actually is profit. So, I sold, and I'm going to talk about keywords, and wait to the end. I have something thought-provoking to think about. It's kind of fun, just something fun. Tommy jeans. Okay, Tommy Hilfiger, and they have a. This is called for carpenter pants. These are carpenter pants because they have this loop. These are a really big size, and since they have this kind of Tommy logo there, I think that a lot of Tommy collectors like that. It's got a big thing there, and their size, very good size, 42-38. Men's blue denim carpenter style jeans, size 42-38, Tommy Hilfiger. Now, I put Tommy Hilfiger at the end there, and I wonder if I had a reason for that. Sometimes I do that if I don't think it's a great brand, but this whole thing is Tommy Hilfiger. Oh, well, doesn't matter. I sold them for, either way would work, putting it at the front at the beginning. But sometimes, if I think something is selling more on the style and the size, maybe like a black size 2X blazer or something like that, I might, and if it's got like a bad, and not a bad, but a more, not the greatest brand, I'll put the brand at the end, because I buy a lot of stuff just it has nothing to do with the brand. Style and size is important too. So those sold for $35, and I made $15 on them. These are going to be heavy to ship. They're big jeans that are heavy to ship. This took a little longer than I thought. I think when I checked this, it had a great sell-through rate. It's a LL Bean, I think that's vintage, River Driver's shirt. Let's see if it's made in USA. Made in USA, which is, you want that for LL Bean if possible. Vintage LL Bean women's medium green River Driver's shirt, Henley, with the buttons. 3 buttons is the general Henley, very popular in men's styles. Long sleeve shirt, USA made, or you could put made USA. I probably didn't have enough words to put made in, so I put USA made. All right, and this sold for $29, $30, and I made $13 on this. I paid $5 for this, so paid a little up for it. But you know, here's something that's one of those things that I'm moving. I'm really trying to sell stuff that I've had for like 4 or 5 years. It just hasn't moved. So I have been having a 50% off sale. And back then, sometimes I would give free shipping. I don't do free shipping now. I give reasonable shipping. In other words, I try to, you know, get it pretty close, maybe $1 or so more than what it actually is, because you pay fees on the shipping too, you know. So I think of that as part of the shipping, the fees, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't really matter. The people, if they're like me, and I think a lot of people are, they check the whole price. You could have $25 shipping and $25 shipping and have the thing be free, or you can have something for $24 and free shipping. I'm going to buy the thing for $24 because it's cheaper. It seems so obvious to me sometimes. Anyways, long story short, yeah, I am really wanting to sell this. It's a size 0. Horrible size, that's why it hasn't sold. Ann Taylor, not a bad, it's cute. It's got a very cute graphics, and it sold for $8 total. So I made, maybe I'll make $1 or $2 off of that. It's very lightweight. And last but not least, these vintage cut glass salt and pepper shakers, clear silver caps, 4 3/4. I've sold a couple of these this week, this style. Sold for $17, and I made $8 on those. So yeah, if you can pick these up for $1 or so at a yard sale, pick them up. And some are worth a lot more than others, but they sell, you know, around Thanksgiving and Christmas when people are trying to dress up their tables. You can list a lot of stuff like that people are going to be using to dress up their tables. People are into it, very into it. I know I am, and if you can get it at a good price, why not? So I made a total of 90 gross and 38 net, which is less than my 50%, which I like to get about 50%, but not, that's because of that skirt, I think. Seems like I should have made a little more. Anyways, okay, so gross, I've made $45,627 this year. Net, $22,966. We're $34 away from $23,000, and you know what that means. I'm dancing. And yeah, so we're doing okay. I try to get to 24,000, but if we don't, we don't. So, oh yeah, I was listening to this. My son sent me an interview with the guy who started Kinko's, and then he sold it for like $2.5 or $1 billion or something like that. Very interesting article or interview. I know a lot of people are entrepreneurs like me, and you're watching this because it's maybe part of the businesses you're trying to do or start, or some money you're trying to raise for it. But this is interesting to listen to entrepreneurs talk about all the times they failed and all the different things they tried. I was thinking that when my husband and I were first married, there was no internet. There was no, you know, it was Tupperware. If you had, you know, wanted to be a stay-at-home mom like I did, there wasn't much choices. And he was out of a job for a little while, and we were racking our brains thinking, could we start some kind of business? We were like, let's go into the bow tie business and make bow ties, funky, cool bow ties. We didn't know what we were doing, and it never went anywhere. There wasn't even a reason we picked that. I don't know. But anyways, you know, just to say that there's good ideas, there's bad ideas. Who knows? It might have really taken off. But looking back now, knowing what I know now about marketing and clothing and supply and demand, I don't think it was that great of an idea. Okay, this is what the guy said, though. In the interview, they were talking about, he was asked about, like, decades of your life, and he said, in your 20s, you're very concerned about what people think about you. In your 40s, you start not being so concerned about what people think of you. In your 50s, you realize nobody ever thinks about you. And he attributed that to Bob Hope. Put in the comments below if you even know who Bob Hope is. I think a lot of my audience does. All right. That's it. I hope you're all on top of your Christmases. We are actually, it's kind of nice because our Christmas is going to be next weekend, because that's when we can all get together. And I'm liking it. I'm liking that I have this extra week to get things done. So, but I know most everybody is this weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Merry Christmas.